Start whenever you want.
Okay, so this is a interpretation of a Norwegian Hardanger fiddle. The Hardanger fiddle is from the Hardanger Fjord region of Norway, oddly enough, and it's become their national folk instrument. The key to it is these understrings here, these sympathetic strings that you don't actually play with anything, they just vibrate, they resonate due to the vibrations from the top strings. Similar to the Italian viola d'amore. I don't know how far back this goes, probably 1700s or earlier. This was built by my friend Tom Jessen, who lives in Medallia, Minnesota. You can find him online at cricketfiddle.com. And I guess that makes him a Lutheran luthier, as I always like to say. But it's a custom job. I asked him to build this for me. It's a large scale. It's the viola 16.5 inch length. And it's much deeper than any standard fiddle would be, viola or violin. So Hardanger fiddles are known for their ornamentation. They usually have inlays of shells, not just in the fingerboard, but all around the binding or the purfling here. And this one doesn't have that level of detail, but they call it rose mauling. It's usually pencil or pen designs that are drawn on prior to applying the finish. And so I went with a Pacific Northwestern look for it. I'll take this off so you can see it better. So I sent him a bunch of pictures and links to Haida, Indian and coastal Indian artwork. So you've got eagles here, of course fish, the salmon all the way up and down the fingerboard. He cuts that all himself. This is all, he made it all himself. Shells he hit are freshwater mollusks of some kind that live in the Watonwan River where he lives. And this is the New Mexico, that's where he grew up. It's a Z sun symbol. He threw that in, he asked me about it, and it was cool because my mother and grandmother both were huge hummingbird fans. They would feed hummingbirds all the time. So that's kind of a neat little non-Northwestern piece to it. And he's a real turtle and reptile and amphibian lover. He works for the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources, and he does things like frog and toad surveys, turtle surveys, that kind of thing. The headpiece on a normal Hardanger fiddle is more of a usually a dragon head, and I had him do like a totem style wolf head, or we could call it a husky head because they are the dominant collegiate life form here in Washington. So anyway, that's the Northwest spin on a Hardanger fiddle. The back and sides are made of maple, and as is the neck. And the top is western red cedar, so it's also made with like northwestern kind of woods.